Hey guys, it's Melissa, and this week on True Collab is Rant Week. And I had a really hard time figuring out what I was gonna rant about. I don't know how this video is gonna go because I don't know if I really have that much to say, but basically we just all pick a topic. So I don't know what anybody else is doing, and I'm pretty sure nobody else really knows what they're doing either. But I decided, I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna film it now because I'm gonna forget. I decided that I'm going to talk about friendship. As you can tell by the title, obviously, I'm gonna talk about friendship and about my experience with having friends and kind of drama and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start by talking about my middle school friends from the beginning of middle school, which was a long time ago. So in 6th grade, first of all, in 5th grade, nobody's popular in elementary school. It's kind of just like, whatever, who really cares? We're all kids. And then you go into middle school and you're like, wow, I'm seriously growing up. So then everybody's like, oh, we need these cliques and stuff. We need to be popular. So in 6th grade, I went to school, not thinking anything of it, just, being me, basically, and, we were still really little, that's 11 and 12, years old, so it's really young, and, me, I always wanted to grow up really fast, so, that was when I started wearing makeup, and then I started dyeing my hair in 6th grade. I went into middle school, 6th grade, and I had my group of friends, and, and then my group of friends became friends with other people from, the other schools, because, I don't know if this is true for everybody, around the world, but when you go into middle school and high school, you come together with, all of the elementary schools in your area, so obviously I didn't know everybody that I was going to school with, which was even more exciting for me because I got to make new friends. So all these people came together, and I was mostly friends with the people that were in my elementary school, so obviously I had my best friends, and then but I actually really didn't, because my best friends from elementary school went to a different middle school, because my area is kind of I don't know, they lived in a spot where you could either go to that middle school or this middle school, they were right in the middle, I'm right in the middle, I could have went to the other one. So I didn't really have my best friends from elementary school with me, because literally every single one of my best friends, except for one person, went to the other school, and I ended up not being friends with the one person that went to my school. I ended up we weren't really close anymore, but yeah, so basically my group of friends from my elementary school became friends with kids from the other elementary schools, and we all kind of made a huge group, and it was literally, guys, it was a giant group. It was huge. There was so many of us. It was unnecessarily huge. And obviously we're still kids, so whatever. But as time went by, there was a lot of drama because there were so many of us, and if one person got into a fight with the other one, people would take sides. And now thinking about it, it's really ridiculous, and it's so stupid that we would get into fights and then take one person's side, and then our whole group would be in a huge fight. It's so stupid. With all the friends we got from other elementary schools came guys from other elementary schools, so it was the big girl group and then the giant guy group. So it was kind of overwhelming, and you don't realize it when you are, but I was in the popular group, I don't really know what to call it, the popular clique, and I And when I realized it, I did think I was a lot better than everyone else. And, you know, I think everyone really did. Everyone in that group did. And you also don't realize it, but at that time, everyone hates you except for your friends. Like, I recently talked to somebody and that I wasn't friends with during, you know, that time. And they told me, like, I used to hate you. And I was like, why? And they're like, well, you were just, like, really mean, and, like, your whole group, like, nobody liked them. And I was like, yeah, I realized that after, you know, I'll get to that. But, you know, I realized it after a while, and it kind of sucks that I had to go through that, and, you know, but it's a learning experience. So if people want to know what it's like to be popular, it's not fun. It's, like, really stupid, and, like, you don't want to be popular. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you really don't. You think you do, but you don't. It's stupid. But basically, I ended up, in 7th grade, I ended up getting into a fight with someone that was older than me, and I said some mean things, and my entire group basically started to hate me, and I had no friends, so I would just stand there by myself and, like, act like I was hanging out with them, but really they didn't want me there. They didn't want me to, like in school. So, and I would, like, sit with them at lunch, but I'd kind of be, like, by myself. So, you know, and then I decided, like, I can't be friends with these people. And, you know, like, me and Michelle are twins. Like, me and Michelle were both in the group, and like, Michelle was still friends with them, but she basically, I guess she thought she had to choose me or them. But it's kind of like family over friends, you know? So she ended up coming with me, and me and her made our own little group. And that's kind of, like, the point of this video, is that friends, having a big group of friends is, like, so unnecessary and so stupid. Like, I'd rather have 1 or 2 friends, or actually I'd rather have, like, 1 best friend than, like, 80. I also want to talk about 7th grade when I said that thing to the girl that was older than me. I said something to her. I'm not going to say who or what I said because, you know, it's kind of stupid. But basically I said something really, really mean, and all my friends didn't like me after that. But the girl and her friends started to bully me in school, and they would push me in the hallways. One tried to push me down the stairs. One tried to, like, close me in a door, like, slam the door on me. And, like, they would do things like that. So obviously I went to my principal and I told him and whatever, and he didn't really do anything about it, but he really couldn't because it was the end of the year and we were doing testing and stuff, and it was, like, all over, like, so it wouldn't have made sense if he had done anything. But, you know, that's kind of like my experience. Like, I was actually bullied, like, legitimately bullied. But yeah, so I'm gonna move on to 8th grade, and I was friends with these 3 other people, and it was me and my best friend who I had been friends with. Another friend who I'm not gonna talk about really much, but they were friends. Like, we were all, like, really, really close, and there was never any drama with us. Like, we were all just really nice and fine. And I hung out with my best friend all the time, and she, like, lives down the street from me, so it was, like, whatever, like, it was normal. We were all really close, and, you know, I was, like, best friends with one of them, and then I forget, Michelle, what happened with them? You sent them a text message or something.
I sent them a text message that said...
Wait, let me talk about how all of a sudden they started hanging out and telling us that, and like, making up lies saying that they weren't hanging out, and, like, they were doing other things.
Telling other people to tell us that
Yeah.
they weren't together.
Yeah, they were always telling other people to tell us that they were never together,
or
and
to not say anything.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah. You know, why are you freaking out? But yeah. And then, Michelle, come over here. Just stand. You don't have to be in it, but just stand over here so that they could hear you better. Michelle's gonna help me tell this story. Okay. Basically, I sent them a text message that said that we knew that they were hanging out and that they weren't inviting us and that it wasn't fair and that friends hang out and tell each other when they hang out and stuff like I don't really shout out. Just kidding. True. I don't really remember because it was like 3 years ago, so I don't really remember. But you said something specific that I forget, but I probably will remember. But you said like something specific that, like, I don't remember though. What was it? I remember saying like, this doesn't mean that I don't want to be your friend, but like, you shouldn't. I don't remember. But yeah, and then the next day they didn't talk to us or stand next to us in school or anything. And I literally did nothing but tell them the truth. Yeah, and then we ended up becoming, well, I think we were already friends with one other girl, and we just kind of like scooted over a little bit. I was at our lunch table. Really. And I mean, I was always like friends with people, but like not really friends, like they were your friends. Like I don't think I've ever actually had a best friend except for that one person. Like I've never actually been like really close with anybody but her. And like guys, like I've had guy best friends. Like shout out to Sean Chin. He's not gonna watch this video, but shout out. Why are you freaking out? Anyways, so then we ended up like moving over at our lunch table because we couldn't really move anywhere because there's like, and then the drama. Yeah. So they one day, this is like the only time I remember there being drama between us. But one day we were all eating and they were eating and like they were eating something really messy and their crumbs were all over their table and then they moved them onto our table and Michelle was like, bitch, don't do that.
She did not say that. I was like,
don't purposely move your crumbs over to our side of the table because we know you're doing it on purpose. And the girl that did it did not say anything, but her friend was like, we didn't do it on purpose, we just don't want the crumbs on our side of the table. And I was like, so fucking put them on the floor, you dumbass. I feel like something else happened that was really like dramatic and stupid.
I remember. It wasn't in school though.
Okay, so this girl, I don't remember her name because I don't fucking give a shit. I don't remember who posted it, but I know who was in the picture. But this girl posted a picture of her and her friends and on Instagram, and the girl was like, her shirt was like this, and she wasn't, and her bra didn't fit her. So her bra, I would show you. She had no tits. Yeah, so basically her shirt was like this, and you could see her boob, her whole boob, and her nipple, and her whole nipple, because there was no boob. Basically. We're so mean. So I wrote on the picture that I'm just telling you that your whole boob is showing, and I don't think that you would want a picture of your whole boob on Instagram for everyone to see. And they got mad and started a whole fight with me that I was saying something that would help her, but they got mad because we weren't friends with them. Then what happened was they took the picture off because it was inappropriate. Her boob was showing. Because I told them to. And then they blocked us all. Oh my god, picture. What was that thing that happened where me and you like reenacted something? Or we like said something? We took a video, like we took a video saying, I don't remember what we said, but it was like, if you're gonna take a picture in a bathing suit, don't suck in your stomach, because that's what, oh yeah. That's what they, well, I don't want to say that's what they were all doing, but that's what they were all doing. That's what people do all the time, or at least they did. I don't know if people still do that. But yeah, basically, I think that's it for this video. Basically, it was just about friends and school and cyberbullying. And sorry, it's probably really long, but it's a rant. And that's how it goes when you rant, guys. Yeah, I don't know what Michelle's ranting about, but
I don't know. I still haven't thought about it.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Next week is time-lapse week, and I have no clue what I'm gonna do because I had a time-lapse, but it doesn't look good. So we'll see what I do. And all my social media is in the description below, as well as my other channel, and like the camera I use, and where my music is from. So if you guys wanted to know that ever, that's...
Oh, I don't put that in my description, should I?
You could. I just made like a really long description just so that it looks good, you know? But yeah, so go check that stuff out, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!